now Arsenal away again with Armstrong. Will this be it? Oh my goodness, what a save by Mann. McNabb's throw. Linesman flagging, the referee saying, I saw you, but we're going on. McNabb. Stopped by Booth. Lee coming back to help him. Then Lee losing it to Armstrong. McNabb again. Kennedy. Turning it again under that crossbar. And my goodness, Corrigan was pushed right at the end there. That really was a spectacular piece of goalkeeping in the end, but a speculative shot in the first place by Ray Kennedy. And almost getting it in there, Radford! And kicked off the line with the whistle had gone. The whistle had gone, and one can only assume that it was for an infringement on Corrigan, the goalkeeper. So Arsenal's throw. Jeffries almost disappears into the crowd. In fact, he might well have injured himself there, but Arsenal are going on. Heslop losing it. Samuel's going in! And Corrigan down very quickly indeed. Bell pouncing on that one to Oakes, or rather to Lee. No, Lee now leaving it for Oakes. Bowyer getting up, and Doyle right up there as well, and Simpson giving him the treatment as Doyle looked in a position to try what could have been a difficult overhead shot for Bob Wilson to judge. And so it's Armstrong, Kennedy streaking on ahead of him, and Armstrong with room as well. Now to Radford, and Rice coming up fast on the right. Good cross by Rice. Kennedy at the far side, not just able to push it in. And it looked very much like a corner to me coming off Corrigan, but neither the referee nor the linesman would give anything other than a goal kick to Manchester City. Rice, who made a marvellous break down the right. McNabb, but Bell, and Arsenal getting in each other's way. Heslop, Jeffries a bit muddled, and finally out into a bit of space for Francis Lee. Bell, his henchman, is up with him, but that's not the sort of pass to find Colin Bell. Charlie George now for the Arsenal. Armstrong. George has gone on for a beautifully flighted ball from Armstrong to Radford. Beautiful stuff. And Samuel's coming up hard on the other side. George trying to turn it back in. And Samuel's getting it back this time as far as Rice. That really was a brilliant build-up there by the Arsenal. And there's City are still not out of the wood. Jeffries, and now Story, keeping up this pressure. A deep one this time. And here you go in, headed away by Heslop. But in fact, the whistle had gone for an infringement there by an Arsenal forward. And the free kick going to Manchester City. Bell at the far side, Bell getting ahead to it, McNabb cutting it out, Doyle right in there, Bell too, and still Bell there, a toe-ender, and push past! Hill, finding Doyle, 4-1 there by Doyle, but it's fallen for Manchester City. It's Bowyer now, putting it inside the full back to look for Bell! Oh, saved by Wilson, Bowyer going in again, and saved again by Wilson. Twice that Arsenal defence hesitated, and twice Wilson was so sure. And Alan Oakes with it. Bowyer again getting there. Bell! Oh, blasting that one over. About the only real chance that Manchester City have had in the second half. And Bell putting it over. It must have been flicked there by Bob Wilson. He must just have got a touch to it. Only 5 minutes left now. Oakes to Doyle, and now to Lee, who really hasn't had very much to do in this second half. Samuels, Arsenal mounting another attack. Simpson, McNabb's gone down the left for him. Simpson going on, and going on again, and a good looking drive! Oh, there it is! By Radford! There it is! John Radford! But it was this man, Simpson, the number 6, who went on and shot, and Radford who finished it off. 1-0. than 5 minutes to go.
Arsenal once again pursuing victory right to the end. But there were still question marks about the Gunners from some.
Well, Bob, that was a vital 2 points for Arsenal yesterday. It put you right back in the picture when everybody was sort of writing off the First Division race. What has been behind this bad spell that the critics have been suggesting you've had?
Well, I don't really think we've had such a bad spell, Jim. We haven't played as well as we can, and one or two players might have lost a little bit of confidence, but I don't think there's any team in the country can play 42 good games a season. And you're going to have indifferent games, you know. Yeah. And we've had 2 or 3 little bit indifferent where we've played well in the first half and gone off in the second, or played badly in the first half and come back in the second.
How do you lose confidence when you're riding high as you are in the Cup, in the Fairs Cup? You know, you're there in every competition. How are you going to lose confidence?
Well, you tell me. I don't really know. But I think I lost a little bit of confidence a couple of weeks back, but I feel okay again now.
And yesterday, the most exciting man I think that we've seen for some time to emerge, the new Charlie George, came out and really delighted the crowd. This is one of the skills that really, I think, sets the Arsenal team alight. He reminded me so much of Johnny Haynes in his passing ability, but there's more there too. Look at that off the outside of the foot. A beautiful pass to set up that attack. But his ability to hit long passes quickly is the thing that impressed me. No trouble at all. 40 yards and straight to a target. And when it's necessary in the middle of the field, he can think quickly, play off, there's a lovely bit of skill, play off a delicate ball and keep the attack going. I liked his running too. I thought there was a different determination about him yesterday. There's a run through, and look at the danger behind that ball across the goal mouth. But once again, we go back to the long through ball. This one, once he's made the space for himself, left foot, doesn't quite find the target. But we can look at 2 now that do. The highlight of the day for me, long passes. First of all, what about that skill with the toe there? Straight to their target, giving Kennedy that chance. And finally, another opportunity, and for me, the best ball of the lot, we'll see now coming up. In the middle of the field, just a moment to see where it's got to go. And how about that one, finding Kennedy in that space?